Alright guys, this is the Mighty Gliscors, and I'm coming at you with the Week 1 Team Builder for the UAPB. The opponent we play Week 1 is Willy in the Washington Weaviles. This team's looking pretty solid with Lando T, Melodic, Porygon 2, Hoopa, Manectric, Cordilli, Mega Houndoom, Ninetales, regular form, Hitmonchan, Kecleon, and Ariados. Now, I was going to make the team builder describing my team, but I really didn't get the time. I had a sinus infection and everything, so I didn't really get a chance to make a team builder. But pretty much a rundown of my team is I do have Manaphy as my Z captain. Nice 100 base stat across the board, pretty nice. Ferrothorn gives me good coverage, helps with Manaphy, can set up soft rocks, and does get a lot of support moves. Zygarde is pretty strong, it gives me a solid speed tier, and I can do a whole lot with it. Unfortunately, I cannot get power push, that would have been nice, but it's obviously a little too broken for the weak format. But nevertheless, we do have Crobat, which does give me a fast U-turner, can do pretty good damage, and can also be pretty bulky for Black Sludge recovery and other stuff. Then I do have Rotom, which does give me Volt Switching access, pretty good defense and special defense, and good special attack for Overheat, and also does give me more support moves for anything. Hitmontop is my Rapid Spinner, does get Intimidate, Technician if I want to play offensive, does have a really good Spadef stat for the Hitmon. I don't understand why they have a really good Spadef stat, but that's besides the point. That's a really good defense stat. I really like the attack. Intimidate's always nice because it does weaken a lot of attacks back at it. Then Zebstrika, which I feel really does help Manaphy because Lightning Rod draws in his electric moves and also does give it a special attack. Motor Drive is also nice because it can help boost speed stat, and also gives me another electric immunity. And then Sap Sipper if I want to run offensive, and it does get a pretty good offensive move pool. I feel like it's more offensive than special attacking, but the only really physical attacking move it has that's stab is Wild Charge, and I don't really like the recoil that much, but if I need a grass immunity I can always run it like that. Then as my Mega, I'm using Mega Gardevoir as an incredible 165 special attack with Pixelate. Hyper Voice just does a ton of damage to pretty much everything, and has pretty good coverage moves. I guess it could be a support with Light Screen, Magic Coat. It does get Calm Mind if I can set up with it. And then Savali, which is another one of my picks, can have every memory, and with that 95 stat across the board, it does let me do a lot of stuff with it. Now I can run items on it if I leave it to normal typing, which does, I don't know, I wanted to try this mon out since I really never got a chance to use it in any other league, so I was curious to see how this thing works, so hopefully it does put in some good work for me. Now Registeel, just incredibly tanky. Does get a whole bunch of support with Stealth Rocks and Thunderwave Toxic. I don't think it gets any good reliable recovery, but I don't feel like it needs it that much with that much defense. I can run Leftovers, I guess, as a solid recovery. I think it gets Rest. Yeah, which I think would be nice if I run Resto Chesto, I guess. I don't even know. But it's a set that could be there since there's no other recovery option really. And then my final pick of the draft was Ninetales Alolan, which does give me another fairy type on my team, but I really do like how this works because a hazard is always really nice to bring up. I mean, it doesn't really support anything on my team, but it's just nice to have there, get extra chip damage. And then it does get those 100% accurate blizzards. It has actually pretty good coverage moves if you think about it. Dark Pulse, Dazzling Gleam. I could run Hex, like if I got a whole bunch of status with other mons, since I do have a whole bunch of status mons as I mentioned. Registeel, Guard of Wire, he just had strikeout, he gets it. And Rotom, Ferrothorn, so potential Hex Sweep coming up? I don't know, but it's always there. It does get Nasty Plot, which is another sub super I have, which is really nice. I feel like, I don't know, I'm happy with my team. I can't say that I'm not a little upset about how my draft went, but you know, it's not that bad. I wish I could have drafted some better mons, but I really do like how my draft went. But anyways, that's my little mini draft recap since I didn't get a chance to do it. Now we'll get on to the week 1 team builder against Willy and the Washington Weaviles. Now I know, looking at his team, I know that Houndoom Mega is going to be really scary to me. And I tried my best. I know Manaphy is probably the only thing I have for it other than Rotom Heat, which is why I'm kind of scared of it. So, anyways, to get off, first I have Savali, the Choice Scarf. Savali, which does let me outspeed pretty much his whole team, including Scarf to Hoopa. So that is nice. Crunch does Oko Hoopa. Ice Beam gets a solid Oko on Landorus with the 108 on the special attack. Doesn't do much to Porygon too, but it's always a nice U-turn, which U-turn does really help for reliable momentum. Also, I did put Return on. I could have run a Double Edge, which does give a lot of Okos on a lot of mons, but I didn't want to take all the recoil, especially not having anybody else that can heal it or anything else for it, so I just prefer the Return, get solid 2 KO instead of risking all that extra damage. But as my second one, I am bringing Z Radiance Manaphy this week. Unfortunately, I cannot run Tail Glow because Cradily will wall me if I'm only Surf and Grass Knot, and if I'm Surf and only Ice Beam, then Melodic walls me. So that is kind of unfortunate that I have to run all these moves, but hopefully that by the time Manaphy gets in there and sets up the Z Radiance, everything is weakened down to a point. My next one is Registeel, which is my rocker for the week. I kind of just made it even on the Spadef and defense, so no really special movement. Also, I forgot to mention, but Manaphy does have 24 speed, which after the +1 does let me outspeed his whole team with the Manaphy. Forgot to mention that there, but for the Registeel, just gonna have it across the board. I do have Stealth Rocks, Thunder Wave to slow down any potential mons like Ninetales, Hoopa C, just any mons like that might be potential Scarf or anything. I do have Counter, which could be a lead possibility if I do see the lead Lando coming. We could trade rocks, and then he fires off an Earthquake, and Counter just Okos it. And of course, I have Seismic Toss just for solid damage. There's no really other move I could think of damage. I might switch that actually for like an Iron Head or something, because I only put Seismic Toss on there because I completely forgot Counter's a physically attacking move, which I don't think gets affected by Taunt. So I could switch this off for Iron Head, which I think I might actually end up doing. But going on to my next mon is Ninetales. Pretty much there for the Aurora Veil. I got the stab. Freeze Dry does let me hit Melodic, and there was no point in running Blizzard because then I just prefer the Freeze Dry. I have Aurora Veil, and I have Encore on there just because I didn't feel any other coverage move was necessary, and I wanted to be able to maybe make something stuck in like setting up or just something. I wanted to try something because I didn't feel like any other recovery move was necessary. On to my next one. This is Hitmontop. Pretty much this is designed if he leads Ariados to stop it. I have Fake Out, which does a solid 30%, and then Aerial Ace, which is 80. So that should kill, even if he's max bulk Ariados, it should kill. With and the 84 speed investment is to make sure I do outspeed it. I really want to run, I have to run Technician also because it doesn't work if I'm all that damage, but I didn't want to run attacking Hitmontop, but I need it to prevent webs on my field, because if I have webs on my side, Manaphy gets slowed down, Z Radiance just puts it back to neutral, and because I have
only 24 EVs. I can't outspeed anything, really, except Area Dose Klecleon and Porygon 2 and Melodic, and Min Speed Cradilly. So yeah, I really don't want any sticky webs over my side of the field. And for my final mon, it's Obstrika. Now, I am running Volt Switch, Thunderbolt. Pretty much it is for the Manectric, pretty much. If Manectric goes for a Thunderbolt or Volt Switch, I go right into this thing, and then fire him with HP Ground, which should kill it right back. Also, I didn't have any other coverage move I really like to see, because Signal Beam is there, but it doesn't really hit anything that else is, so I just put Toxic on there as an extra coverage move. It does, I mean, that's not a coverage move, but it does let me put anything on a timer, because I didn't really feel like anything else was necessary. And then I am running Timid, which does let me outspeed Houndoom, because I think +1 HP Ground does kill Houndoom, which is really nice, because then that gives up a big threat for Registeel and Ninetales. And I think that does that. The Houndoom Mega is really scary this week, just because the only thing I really have for it is Manaphy and Hitmontop, who I think Hitmontop can take one hit from it, but not really. Doesn't really eat it that well. But I am feeling confident with this team this week, and I can't wait to see how we do week 1. So, this video is going to go up on Saturday, and the games will be going up on Sundays, so it's just how the schedule is for this league. Similar to the GBA. And that is all. So I shall see you guys tomorrow with the battle video. Hopefully we can pull away with a victory. I'd really like to. That'd be extremely nice, because I really haven't won a week 1 in any other league I've played. So it'd be really nice to start off the league 1-0 and prove why I got a 2 on the power rankings. It'd be really nice to show how my team is going. But that is all for me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.